Machine Gun Cope. He lost that on a points decision, but it went 5 rounds. Now he's up against the Iceman, Ethan Shep. Ethan won the title off Lee Mika back in August of last year. He's fought in overseas since then, and he's on the receiving end. Mike Cope started this like a machine gun.
Ethan Shep is the current New Zealand champion, and Mike Cope showing him no respect. He wants that title, and he came in hard, furious, and he's landing a few of those punches in there. He's certainly going in. He's doing a lot of work in the first round.
Well, they're not just throwing those punches. He's picking them, and he's certainly getting home. Beautiful uppercut he had. Ethan starting to, if he can find his way, he's not the fastest beginner that you'll see, and he took a lot of punishment in the early rounds when he won that title up against Lee Mika. But once he gets wound up, he takes a bit of stopping, and Mike Cope, I think, has got the right tactics to try and catch Ethan the Iceman Shep in the early rounds before he gets into his stride.
He certainly is. He's actually doing a few psychological mind games, playing it in there with Ethan. Mike Cope is smiling and landing a few of those combinations, and Ethan Shep is actually getting drawn into it. It is the first round. Both these fighters are a little bit nervous, but they're certainly meeting each other, a combination and punch for blow for blow.
Well, Mike Cope scoring a lot of punches in this round. Talking about the mind games, he is a student, and he's been a student of the martial arts for quite some time as well. Pretty even contest as far as that's concerned.
Round 2.
The height difference favours Ethan a little bit, but as you say, for a New Zealand champion, Mike Cope is absolutely showing no respect whatsoever, and working some good knee techniques.
Mike Cope is certainly another surprise from Wellington. He certainly is upsetting the flow of things for the New Zealand champion, Ethan Shep. Ethan is replying back with hard knees, and what a kick. That was a wonderful kick to the head.
Well, Ethan Shep is a fighter that hadn't fought a lot of New Zealanders because he had, with his knees a lot before he come to New Zealand. He was New Zealand born and bred, but he did all his early fighting in Australia. His first 8 fights were across the Tasman. He come over here, had never fought with knees. He did a very good job with them against Mike Walker, and he's improved with the knees techniques ever since, and that was how he won the fight against Mike Cope. Against Lee Mika, but Mike Cope here tonight is just teaching Ethan a wee thing a bit more about the knees.
Mike Cope is playing the waiting game and landing and trying to outsmart the champion. Ethan will just have to stick to the fight plan that his trainer has given him, and just keep on scoring points and working Mike Cope.
Well, Mike Cope, when we first seen him come to Auckland, he was fighting out of the Nelson area. He's since shifted over to the Wellington Victoria University gym there, and he's improved in leaps and bounds since that move. As I say, he's got a long history of karate. He's studied karate for a long time. He also likes soccer, so he's got a lot of... And again, Mike Cope showed that he could last 5 rounds. They're into the 3rd round, and a fight that's going to get hotter and hotter as the rounds go on.
Ethan Shep is going in there, and he's going to start working over Mike. Ethan in the gold trunks, and he's copped a good punch from Mike Cope in the blue trunks. Ethan showing him no respect and just smiling. Is that the best you can do?
Well, we know that Ethan can take the punishment because when he fought Lee Mika, he did get a bit of a hiding in the first 3 rounds. It wasn't until he got those knees going that he actually turned the fight around. But the knees aren't really working for him against Mike Cope. Mike Cope seems to be able to come out on top, and now he's going downstairs and he's having good success with that leg kick. Ethan's in a bit of trouble in the neutral corner right in front of us.
Without a doubt, true and true, Tony, Ethan Shepp can certainly take a punch and can take a kick. Unfortunately, that's not how you win fights, and he's got to turn it around and start working Mike Cope. He gave a good body blow there to Mike Cope, but Mike Cope still keeps on coming and steps back and smiles and says to the champion, I'm still waiting for you.
Now that hurt. Ethan's in a bit of trouble here. Mike Cope, he's just the man to know how to finish this off. Ethan's fighting back like the true champion he is, but he's in all sorts of bother on the ropes right in front of us. Machine Gun Cope, he can sense something here. He keeps the pressure on. He's got Ethan in the corner, he backs off. Let the bit of pressure off, maybe a mistake. Maybe looking for something else.
Mike's coming on with all the pressure, and the champion seems to be coming off second best.
Oh, very good you to fight like a champion.
Round 4.
And he's got 2 rounds. And to win this, Ethan Shepp, Philamu, has really got to do something. He's starting to use those straight lefts, but I don't think Mike Cope's going to let him have the benefit of the time, getting his timing right, because he's copped a low kick. Tom Fisatua is going to give Mike Cope a bit of time to recover. But Ethan Shepp has really got to do something spectacular in these next 2 rounds.
Ethan certainly is a powerhouse, but he's got to learn to relax. He's on the receiving end of the onslaught from Mike Cope. Ethan has got some pretty hefty power punches, and he's taken a real bad kick to the leg there. He's feeling that. We'll have to see if he's going to come back. The referee, Tom Fisatua, putting the count on him.
Well, he's got a big heart as Ethan Shepp. That was where exact place where he was kicked in the earlier round. He just about went down there, and dollars to donuts is that Mike Cope is going to be aiming at that leg. And Ethan's saying, come on, give me a bit more. I can take it.
Ethan certainly is a hard man. I think that thigh is really, really damaged by Mike Cope. Ethan has a strong heart. We'll have to see if he's going to get back up. He is what a fighter. That's what true champions are made of. He's back on his feet. He wants to go back and battle out with Mike Cope. If Mike Cope has anything between his ears, he's going to come back there and work that thigh.
Well, Ethan will not lie down. Mike Cope, he'll want this round to go on forever. Ethan Shepp will want to get over. Oh, good straight left by Mike Cope. Ethan trying to keep him away. The only man to stop him, Ethan Shepp.
Ethan Iceman Shepp in the gold trunks, and Machine Gun Mike Cope in the blue. Round 5.
Yes, Mike Cope goes straight downstairs, straight for the leg. Right, punches the leg. Puts the punches into the leg. I have not seen that before, but that's severely hurt.
Ethan would really have to knock him out. He'll have to knock him out, draw him in and move in with a right cross or do something, but that leg is really hurting him, and Mike Cope knows it. What a fighter. Look at the champion, he's taking it. Yeah. No, I think it's going to tell now, Tony.
Yeah. He says Lolo Haimuli wants him to stop. Ethan Shepp wants to fight on. Lolo Haimuli called it off. That can be severely damaged leg.